Hello, everyone. It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve only update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello, Dashi. Commenting, like, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks down below, super chats as well. Also, this is not financial advice and raytax.eth domain. So we're going to be talking about a couple of things. I did not really, advertise this on Twitter because Twitter is not working right now. Twitter is not, it's not doing a thing. I even made, I'm very curious to see how this does. Okay, it's not doing well. I made a short about it saying, why is Twitter down? Oh God, hiccups. And it's really just a back end issue. We're waiting for that. So if you're worried about Twitter, it's okay. I assume it'll be okay by tomorrow because it is not okay right now. You can still tweet. All you need to do is you need to go, if you're on a computer, to the clock that's on the top of the Twitter, and then you can schedule your tweet. You schedule it for like 1 minute in the future. It's a good way to bypass it, and they'll still tweet. You can't still DM. You can't still follow people. You can only tweet in that way. I imagine so the the losers over on Reddit, they're all just like, oh, this is what happens when Elon takes over a company. Like we didn't have issues with Twitter beforehand. So yeah, this is growing pains. This is something that's happening with, I assume, just the back end on Twitter, and it'll be fixed hopefully in the next 12 hours. We shall see. In other news today, Disney decided to have a pretty good earnings report. Had about 400 million from streaming and profit. People were expecting about half that. Disney Parks garnered a $2.1 billion profit for in the not last quarter. I think it was it just last quarter or last year? I have to recheck this. It is. I think we're going to deliver fat 2.1 billion operating profit, an increased percent from a year earlier. So that is year over year for that particular quarter. In a statement, Mr. Iger said the restructuring would lead to sustained growth and profitability for our streaming businesses. And what they said was that they had laid off about 7,000 people. So which is about 4% of their workforce, which is going to save them a little over $5 billion. So I think that again, when Elon comes into a major tech company and fires everyone, that gives all of the other tech companies and all the other CEOs the green light to say, okay, cut the dead weight, because Elon's the one taking all the blame for it. Elon's the one that's going and he's getting all the flack. And what you see is a lot of these other tech companies that are coming in and just cleaning house. Like, okay, yeah, lots of dead weight here. We don't need to be having all of this fat in here. So when you cut the fat, you cut things like Bob Iger's doing now with Disney. You're saving billions and billions of dollars, which is really good for the people that are invested in Disney. It's really good for the people that really want to go and also cut down on some of these inflated dev prices. Because you have a lot of, in Silicon Valley, like 15 years ago, you needed devs, and they were just in such high demand. So devs like, okay, well, and now that those devs are no longer in their early 20s and they're in their late 30s, you have them saying, okay, well, you know what I want to have 3-day weekends every week, and I want to be able to work from home half the week or all the time. And it's just now you're seeing the pendulum swing the other way, where companies are just like, nah, we don't need you. Which I guess is both good and bad. It's bad for the people who are getting fired. Good for the companies that are saving billions. Good for the shareholders that are now going to see a more balanced balance sheet. Anyway, I don't even know what I named this. Bananas. Yep, bananas. David, you told Elon to stop some putting. That was great. I don't even know what this is titled, so I will go and let you guys know, and then I'll go from there. Normally, I just go to Twitter and take a look and be like, oh, all right, so trying new Veve marketing strategy, and how much are we worth to Disney? So also, if everyone could smash that like button over there, that'd be a free way to help support the channel. That'd be super great. So what I've been doing over on the Veve app, and this isn't new to other people, it's new to me, and I'm trying it out. It's gone fairly well so far. And again, this is just, or for anyone, I don't know if this is worth it. I'm just testing it out on the lower tiered collectibles. Like, so what I did the other day is I had decided to go and no, all right, I decided to go and you take a look at my transactions. You see a lot of things were sold, and I got $4.12. And then you see a couple of things that were bought for $4 and $3.90. So obviously the net profit that I'm making is like 12 cents per every two transactions. So it's not a ton, but I had decided that okay, what's something that I have a lot of? Not only that I have a lot of, but I have a lot of that does not make any dent in the actual total supply. I was like, okay, well, I had like 70 something or even 80 of the Lady Deadpools. Why? Because I love Lady Deadpool. Lady Deadpool is an underrated character. Lady Deadpool. Hopefully, we get to see her in Deadpool 3. I think they are going to do stuff with the multiverse. There is there's a that character is amazing. Deadpool himself is amazing, but Lady Deadpool is also equally as amazing. Again, that is Wade Wilson just in girl form. It's Wanda Wilson. And so what I take a look at it, I was like, okay, so I still own currently 77 editions. I think I do have like 6 or 9 of these are sub 100s, which is really cool. But having so many of these, I could get an extra 53 more of these Lady Deadpools. I could so what's 53? Let's say it's 5. Or I'll say 4.5. All right. I could spend another couple $100s on this, and I would barely have 1% of the supply. So I don't think it was really it would have behooved me to do this with a different collectible that is around the same price but has a much lower circulating supply. Because again, I would have needed 130 of these Lady Deadpools just to get 1% of the supply. That's you're kind of, I don't want to say risking a lot, but you're buying a lot and you're getting a really small amount. Where if I get 130 Queen Ramondas, that is 3% of the supply. So not that I'm putting everything into Queen Ramonda, although I do have a lot of her. It would have made sense for me to get M'Baku because M'Baku is the more popular character. Spoilers for Black Panther if you didn't hear. Queen Ramonda is dead, and M'Baku is he's the reigning leader and king of Wakanda. So if you have the choice of getting M'Baku or Queen Ramonda, you're probably better off getting M'Baku. I say this, I only have 17 M'Bakus. I have like 50 something Queen Ramondas. Again, I say this because I went off of the comics and I went off of the fact, okay, Angela Bassett, the lady who plays Queen Ramonda, won like a Grammy or something the other day, or she won like a Tony or an Oscar, whatever she won. She won for like Best Supporting Actress, which I thought was really great. I was like, and okay, I didn't actually see the Black Panther movie until a couple days ago, and I didn't know that she died. So I was like, yeah, this is a great character. She's still beautiful, and she's still like, and then lo and behold, I found out, oh, okay, well, she's not going to be in any other movies, but obviously the King of Wakanda will be in the next movie or several movies. So I really screwed the pooch on that one. Am I going to sell all my Queen Ramondas now? No. I mean, I'll probably sell a couple of them. But yeah, it would have been much better if I had gotten for the more popular character that's going to be in more movies, as opposed to the character that just dead now. And then how much are we worth to Disney? So out of the 7,000 employees that they cut, I do not believe that they had cut any people that are currently working on their NFT projects that are currently liaisons between themselves and Veve. So I don't think I would say that this is all bearish. That again, I think their earnings report came out extremely bullish. Now, again, I would have liked it better if they would have said, yeah, we have Omi on our balance sheet now, or we bought a piece of Veve. I do think that will happen definitely over the next 2 years. I guarantee you they buy something, either Omi or part of Veve, or their relationship will become even more intimate when Veveverse comes out. And yeah, because again, it costs them nothing to go and have these NFTs be made. It costs you, let's say, so we're gonna take a look at Spider-Man, just the biggest, IP that, let's say, Marvel has. And Spider-Man, the movies do great, but what does even better is the toys. Because yeah, movies are, one thing a pop, and it costs a lot to make a movie. But it costs a little bit to make the toys as well. But you have to pay for shipping, you have to pay for insurance, you have to pay for insurance for the workers that you have to make those toys. With this, they can just give it off to Veve. I think Veve is probably one of their most profitable things that they have, because it, outside of the people that they had to pay to get, like the lawyers to get these licenses done, not only do they sell, I think Disney has probably, and Marvel, outside of the burnings of Daredevil, Mr. Fantastic, some of the comic books, and Captain America, I believe that all of these Disney and Marvel products have sold out. And not only that, but obviously you get the resale on them. So let's just take Partner Statue, because that's like one of the most famous ones. When it was selling for $50,000, okay, well, what's 6% of $50,000? Okay, well, we do 10% is 5,000, 1% is 500 times six. So that's $3,000 that Disney was getting cha-ching every time one of those sold. Obviously now they're worth, what are they worth? Like 3K, 3,400. Let's take a look. See over at the brands. Oh man, we gotta search for this now. Disney. Where's the golden moments? Am I tripping here? Oh no, they're there. I thought I was tripping for a second. All right, so take a look at the Partner Statue. 105 for sale. 3,200. So there's obviously much less, because 10% would be 320. Obviously 1% is only 32 times six, so it's 180. So it's 192. So Disney is only getting $192 every time one of these sells. I mean, I think what like these sell every day though. If I'm not mistaken, these sell every day. I think Veve feed over on the tweeters. I don't even know if I can find Veve feed now, because Twitter be broken. Oh, I can actually get there. Okay, let's see some of the stuff that they're doing. Okay. Oh no, they've okay, yeah. They had a Partner Statue sale. This one was for $3,275. Sold on which is down 6% from the price beforehand. Altogether now had, so honestly, and that's just the Walt. That's just the Partner Statue, not including the Altogether now. Sold for $410. Hey, it's Todd McFarlane. Ooh, a third Todd McFarlane. Wow, a bunch of these have sold recently. I feel like the Todd McFarlanes are really only like, I think they're under $1,000 again, which is so silly to me. Like this is ridiculous. All right, let's take a look at the Todd and see what he's at. 992. I can't believe that. This is ridiculous. See if there are any sub 100s that are looking all right. Not really. One at 9,200. Oh, it's sub 50 for 15K. Anyway, I think this is a fairly good time to buy. What are the Eddie Rizos, like $2,000? Yeah, it's about, what's the, what, 1999, so it's $2,000. I would say that Twitter. Oh, hold on. Yes. Let me. Back end issues. Hopefully, check out my most recent short to see how to do tweets still. Okay, there we go. Forget where we were going with this. Oh, yeah, how much are we worth to Disney? We're gonna be worth billions to them, like just to them, not even including our actual valuation. Billions to them. And stuff that I've been buying. I mean, I showed you guys what I was doing, is I was taking some of what I would call the Lady Deadpools that I had, selling them and buying other stuff with that are around the same price, but just have a lower circulating supply. Listen to uh, oh, nice. All right, now let's see what the M'Baku is. Let me try to buy an M'Baku here. Depending on what the price is. Price is $5, which is about fair. What is Queen Ramonda, like 415? Yeah, 415. Yeah. I already have a bunch of her though. I have a bunch. I mean, Riri Williams is it's the lowest in the set, 1175 though. But let's say 12. 12 times 2400, so that means 2310. Oh, no, 2500, so that means 2410. So it's a $28,000 market, $28,900 market cap. 415 was 4,200, so 4,110 times 4,110. Only 17,000 for the. So I would rather take something with a lower market cap like Queen Ramonda, because it takes a lot less money to go and buy up the whole supply. And I don't even know if there's going to be like these are going to be gamified. Like there's no evidence to support that yet. Yeah. Let me go and get to the comments here. Bill Gardner says Disney keeps releasing all their IP on Veve, yet they're supposed to announce their metaverse this year. Perhaps the partnership is deeper than we think. I mean, there's no reason saying you can't have two metaverses. They can have their physical one that incorporates the existing infrastructure on their parks, and then they could also have a digital one that is done by Cavernous. I really think that's possible. I do. And yeah, I think the partnership is deeper. It's a short video, 2 minutes. Wait, what's a short video, 2 minutes? What is? Tell me. Okay, at the very least, they would have to be joined at the hip to access NFTs if they're not going to be interoperable. Yeah, I mean, either way, the partnership is really bullish to me. Doge Nate says Randy equals GOAT when Omi Moons is going to be epic. Oh, so I saw something before that was Bitcoin Archive says breaking. Deutsche Bank is investing in a Bitcoin ETF company at a cryptocurrency market maker to reignite growth. I know someone that used to work there, and they said that anytime smart money gets in, it is generally bullish. So I did buy a little more Bitcoin today. And I don't even know how much Bitcoin I have. It's not a lot. It's like it's over $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, but I don't think it's over two. And it's weird. As soon as that announced, Bitcoin actually dropped a little bit. It was very, very confusing to me. Because I see that as bullish news. Yes, like am I the Hulk in Endgame? Because guys, I see this as an absolute win. Because I see it as a absolute win. My assets in the Bitcoin. Oh, I have $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. Very nice, very nice. Good times. But Bitcoin do be down 1.5% today, though, which is. Let's see what the Omi is like. I feel like Omi definitely outperformed. Oh no, Omi's down 4% today, so it did not outperform Bitcoin. But despite that, Omi's still over 1%. Or not 1%. It's up over the 0.001. So despite it being down 4% and only having $750,000 in volume, it's still up above the 0.001. So that is very interesting. Should buy more Omi soon. I should buy more Omi soon. Thomas Zeros says Randonite. Yo, what up, fam? What up? Maybe zombie. Is that a face palm? That do be a face palm. Did you see the Google shares after they showed Bard? You know the Bard? No, I hit the Telegram. I did not want to do that. Guys, if anyone messages me ever, oh wow, blood in the markets today. S&P down 1.11%, Dow down 0.61, Nasdaq down 1.6. All right, let's take a look at the Google. Remember Elgoog? Elgoog. Oh, damn. Google down 7% on the day. How much was traded today? Had about 73. Sorry. A million shares traded. $1.27 trillion market cap. Nice. I mean, good if you want to buy Google. If you want to buy Google stock. Smarty Pants, what's good, my guy? Yo, what up, Smarty Pants? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing smashingly. Matt John says, "What up, Randy? Yo, what up? What up? Get some." Milestone Ranch says, "Howdy from the ranch." What up, Milestone? Oh, dude, ranch dressing. Oh, so I was supposed to get Taco Bell before, but then Twitter decided to break, and I was like, "What is going on with Twitter?" I was trying to figure it out. Then Nintendo Direct was out, and let me tell you about Nintendo Direct. Okay, so doing some updates to not Transformers Prime, not Optimus Prime. Oh my God, Metroid Prime. Sorry. So that'll be pretty interesting. I don't know what it's going to cost. Probably going to be like $60. It was an old game. They're just going to remake it. But the big winner, I think, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That is one of my favorite games. That is, at least for Game Boy Advance, that game was so good. You just do so many amazing things. You get the it has callbacks to Luigi's Mansion where you can get like the Ghostbuster sucker thing. You can get these little beans, and when you get these beans, you can bring them to someone. They can make you new items. They can make you new clothes. It's really really cool. Like you're just doing, and it has mini games in it as well with Donkey Kong and Barrels. It's just a fun game that I thoroughly enjoy. That's one of my favorite Mario Brothers games because it's just so good. I haven't watched any speed runs on it. I don't even know if you can do speed runs on that because that is a very long game. That can take days. Anyway, moving on. What up? Yep, from the ranch. Tammy Hannah says, "Hi, Randy." Oh, what's going on, Tammy? I hope you're doing okay. Biggest issue, not being able to retreat. We will. We will. Yep. We will figure that out. Okay. I I'll be there on the Akomiverse around the Akomiverse again on Monday. It'll be on Jordan Reese's channel. Jordan Reese got that Reese. The next week, guys, I say that as I don't know. I don't know. There will be 1 or 2 weeks where I'm not going to be able to be there. Ant-Man 3 comes out next week, as does Winnie the Pooh. So here's the other thing that I'm looking at. We haven't had an actual drop of a collectible in a while. The last one was the Aether from uh, Thor: The Dark World, but it's the Infinity Stones, that type of thing. So we haven't had a thank you. We haven't had an actual drop in a while of a physical collectible. We have a bunch of comics and guys. So I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are pretty legit. When we have the dinosaur, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, whatever it's called, the new comic that we have coming out. I took a look at it. Where is it? Yes, Devil Dinosaur. I took a look at this comic, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of not good. it's, I mean, I like it's so different. Like I'll go and say the X-Men holiday Christmas party thing that we got in December. In the real world, how much does that go for? Probably not a lot. Probably like $100 and a 9.8, maybe. Probably not even. Why did I suggest to buy it? Because one, I think it's okay to buy for $2 and read the story because it was a good story, because it was funny, it was entertaining. It's just different than what we see a lot of these storylines do. And at the end of the day, it was just like, why do you do things? Why is Netflix and Hulu, why are these places such big multi-billion dollar companies? Because they're entertaining you and things are good and it's magical. That X-Men comic that is worth like $2 and is entertaining you. This Devil Dinosaur with the little small human and Moon Girl or Moon Boy. These are not good. These are not good stories. I mean, it's kind of interesting when you have one of the small. There's two different. So Devil Dinosaur is technically does not even take place on Earth. It takes place on another world, and there's these like dark humans, and these like small humans, and the dark humans are like evil, and the small humans are just like whatever. They befriend the dinosaur, and the dinosaur starts off as just green, and then uh, when the volcano explodes, it just turns red with like rage and anger and this, and after like hecking up these like big like monkey type things, the one smaller human is just like, oh hey, let me take you to these healing uh pools, and they go there and they go to the healing pool and they become friends. And the only kind of cool thing is this witch goes and transports them from the planet they're on to the planet Earth, and one of the ways is that they go into like the one of the stories, they go into the future and meet this girl, like Moon Girl, I think her name is. And yeah, it's just I don't know, I wouldn't get it. Anyway, we do have another drop on top of that, and that's the maybe did a collectible saying when the rubber meets the road, get a behind the scenes look at the making of Disney's and Pixar's Cars. Any one of these five incredible concept art pieces will put you on the highway to an extraordinary collection. I see what you did there. I I want to get this? Do I want to get a Lightning McQueen? I mean, I'd rather just have the Lightning McQueen. Although you do have Larry the Cable Guy as this awesome tow truck, which I don't know. I'm not. This is actually growing on me here because we don't have any other thing with cars yet. Again, I kind of wish we would get like the collectible of it as opposed to the concept art pieces. But I mean, I don't know, if you like it, you'll probably get it anyway. You know, yeah. But again, that's an art. That's a first. It's gonna be a first edition probably. It's not a collab. We haven't had one in a while. We haven't had one this month. Can't wait. Can't wait to see what we get. Spartan 11 says, hi, Randy. Hi, Spartan. Bill Gar says, nice thing about buying 70 M'Baku. His supply is a lot smaller. Yeah. Oh, man, you have that many M'Baku? Bruh. 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 All right, so I have 17 M'Baku, and I have, out of my 17 M'Baku, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have 5 sub 100. Do you have 5? I'm sorry, bro. I want to get on your level, and I'm clearly not on your level. So who is this? No, not buying from you, Maxim, whoever the heck you are. I will buy from Romanix, because Romanix is a real person. Okay, so I bought an M'Baku. Let's go screenshot that. So I bought one. That is my collectible for the day that I'm buying. I try to buy one each day because I am and I also want to catch you too. Baku. But I did not like the new movie. Shuri is so little. I don't care what she drinks. She's not beating up anyone. So what she made was a synthetic version of the heart-shaped herb, and it I don't know, picture, I guess it's similar to like a sensu bean, where a sensu bean is supposed to have like 10 meals, supposed to recover you super quickly, and or 10 days worth of meals. Oh, it's supposed to recover you super quickly, and it just speeds up the healing process. Picture this like a sensu bean, but for steroids. It gives you 10 years of weight training, I guess, and just I mean, yeah, I get it. But that suit was dope, and she just, oh my god, the end of Wakanda Forever. Oh my god, Namor just got hecked. Oh, it was dope. Oh, it was so cool. But yeah, it was, yeah. She's small, and I kind of wish, it would have been. I kind of wish, yeah, she would have gained a little weight for the role, but it's whatever. I mean, skinny girl. Like, how are you going to ask her to put on like 30 pounds of muscle? Now, granted, Gal Gadot did that. When I first heard Gal Gadot was being cast as Wonder Woman, again many moons ago, I was like, the skinny girl from Fast and the Furious? No, strong gust of wind would blow her right over. And then she like her legs, and then she just got yoked, and I was like, impressive Star Fox. Don't watch out for enemies in the asteroid. Sorry, Star Fox reference. Yeah, I got that was pretty legit. So clearly, people can do that if they try. I don't know if you really tried. It's like Robert Pattinson was like, oh yeah, I'm not really working out for the role. You're freaking Batman, and you're like not working out for the role. Blow me. Sorry, how dare you disrespect my characters? I just kind of ignored the fact that she was still small. Just meh. Carlos Castro says, hopefully they cut off all the whooping. I hope so too. Hope so too. ECCL 712 says, "Yo, let's go, let's get this bread. Back house for the win. I love this game." Carlos Castro says, "Quick math. 2 + 2 = 4 -1 - 3. Quick math." Was it? Yeah. Man's not hot. Ginferno says, "Howdy. What's going on, Ginferno?" 3. But says, "I just bought my first Walt last weekish, dude. Get that bread. That's gonna be worth so much. I guarantee you, at least goes back to all-time high. But I bet you that gets to 6 figures in the bull market, like 2025. Yeah, do 33x. VV Darklink, give me those hearts. Oh, why thank you, VV Darklink. I heart you as well. Izzy L 7112 says, "I need these prices to stay low. I know you want this thing to take off, but I'm happy right here for the rest of the year." I mean, I also don't want to miss the bull market. And there's I guess 3 things that can happen. You could have the same thing that happened in 2019 before the Bitcoin halving in 2020 is we had a bear market rally, and we from April to June we shot up like a mother flapper, and then from July to December we went down like a mother flapper. So that same thing could happen, or we could be at the start of the next bull market, like right now. Like it could be the start of the next bull market. All of the charts are showing that it is. However, you have Mr. Pags, you have Hello K, you have God's Entry. God's Entry will be on the podcast on Friday. They are all saying that they're all saying that this is just a bear market rally, and they're all thinking that Bitcoin goes down to like 12 grand again. I think that's really wild for it to go down that low, but anything's possible. Who knows? Bogar says, "I would like to see the ratio of Disney NFTs and all others on Veve." The ratio of Disney NFTs and all others on Veve. You mean like out of the 7-ish million collectibles that are on Veve, how many are Disney and how many are like Universal and how many are James Bond? That type of deal. I'd be curious on that too. William Partridge says, "Randy, good to see you, sir." Oh, good to see you, William Partridge. Good to see everyone. Veve Zombies. I was second comment. You skipped mine. Go check it out. The only thing I'm seeing is Bill Garner's the first one, and you're saying it's a short video, 2 minutes. I didn't see that's the only comment I think that I had from you. Anyway, Echo 712 says, "One clue that I think their partnership is deeper than we think is because whenever Disney mentions golden moments, they say we released moments. Veve is never mentioned." Yeah, I think they're doing that really just because Veve's really not ready for marketing, and as soon as they really start to mention it and have Veve in your face everywhere, it's gonna be pretty dope. Oh, hang on, I gotta read this real quick. Take 5. Oh, okay. Yep. Number heads don't usually. Yeah, 5 good. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I gotta read this real quick. I farted. I'm so sorry. Okay, moving on. Yeah, we'll see how the relationship blossoms. It's gonna be pretty dope. Doge says, "Brother Randy, what's the first thing you're going to buy when Omi moons?" Probably a suit. I don't have anything to wear to weddings, so probably a suit and new sneakers. Definitely new sneakers. Honestly, I should just get new sneakers now because it's really not healthy for my knees running on these horrible sneakers. I mean, so I'm talking with the people out here. There's like, Chavez, we love you, but once we get like 4 or 5 months pregnant, we're gonna need the room. So like, okay, so I am going to probably need to get a more permanent residence, maybe like a condo. Could just sleep in my Tesla when I get Tesla. I don't know. Yeah, I mean something small like condo or maybe I really don't want like an apartment again. You know, um, I could move. I really want to move. I freaking hate the cold in New York. But again, in New York, it's fine from like May through November. It's just December through April gets a little cold. I mean, in April it's fine during the day. A little chilly in the mornings and at night. It depends. Um, I mean, a stupid purchase for stupid purchase. I mean, is alcohol? Yeah, alcohol is such a waste. Again, I love alcohol, but I'm an alcoholic. I can, I don't know, buying like a Johnny Walker Blue is so good. $200 bottle. Is it really worth it? I mean, there's so much other stuff you could do. Like, you know how many Mbakus I could buy with $200? A lot. But also, Johnny Walker Blue is so good. I don't really know yet. It's gonna be hard. I mean, I honestly more Tesla. Diversifying into something. Yeah, probably more Tesla. Um, I mean, it depends what we mean by moon as well. Like, so I have 153 million Omi right now, and what what I plan to do, however much more Omi I get while we're down here, I will sell anything in excess of 150 million. So let's say I get up to 154 or 155. I'll plan to sell those 5 million Omi as we get up to one penny, and that will sustain me and my lifestyle for a while, and then I'll start to sell some of the 150 as we get up to a couple of pennies and several cents. And again, I would not go down and suddenly this time 2 years from now, guys, I only have like 80 million Omi left. No, I still want to have that 100 million Omi by the time we're either a dollar or 2030 hits 2029, 2020, give or take. I really want to go and really sustain the level that I have for as long as I can. Um, but yeah, getting somewhere probably a little more permanent to live. Maybe getting Dashy a friend. I don't know. I mean, like I feel like Dashy puts up with my stuff a lot. Gets lonely when I'm not here. So we'll see. So Crypto Rain did analysis with his boy, and they determined Omi in bullish patterns is a great time to buy. Heck yeah, it is. Heck yeah, it is. It's a great time to buy. I love this game. Believe B says, how many Omi do I need to be a whale? I don't know. I mean whale, like actual, like whoa, probably 100 million, I'd say. But I don't know, like 10 million is also like, but also that's only 10 grand. I mean, back in the day, 100 million used to mean something, and now it's like, even back in the day, 10 million only used to mean something because that was like $80,000, and now it's like, okay, if you have $100,000 worth of Omi, I would say that, that's fair. That then you're well. Darth Chaos says, "Hello there, General Darth Chaos." I'm excited. Hey, Randy and Dashy, why, hello. How you doing, Omar? Um, yeah, I agree 100% on that. Oh, we got AB saying you joined on my birthday. Heyo. And when it says I joined, we're talking about, it says on the top of your that I joined on 27 February, and that was somebody's birthday. So that's it. Alex G says, for your information, I'm not out there making expletive comments on Veve YouTube videos. My account has a Don't AMA playlist on it. If you click through, please report the imposter when you it. Thank you. So let me screenshot that there. Yeah, apparently Alex does not make expletive comments on Veve YouTube videos. I really wish he wouldn't have said the expletive, but that is fine. That is fair. He is speaking the truth. Okay, moving on. I'm really curious. I haven't seen that analysis, but I'm excited. And who knows when we get exchanges? I would say we get one before the end of the year. I will guarantee you guys one before the end of the year. Do we get two? I don't know. What is the one that we get? It could be something really small. It could be something big, most likely something really small. Yeah. Could be some. Oh yeah, just read that. Hello there, General Darth Chaos. Okay, so this, that Nintendo Direct was amazing titles and games coming, both retro and new. Dude, Pokemon. All right, so the Pokemon trading card game is such a good game. I love it so much. And honestly, grass is your best friend. I mean, my grass, like, Fire Deck is great. Charizard is cool to have, but it just costs so much to use. And this, but like, why do I love grass type things? Because that's the only time when you can not only damage an enemy but recoup some of your health. Bulbasaur, Leech Seed, bruh, you get some of your health back. Butterfree's Mega Drain, bruh, you get a bunch of your health back because it's so good. It's so OP. Nidoking's Toxic. Yes, it only does 20 damage on the actual move, but it does 20 damage in between turns every single turn. The grass deck is OP fire AF. Like it's dope. It's dope. Okay, so oh yeah. So there's a lot of really good things to be excited about in Nintendo Direct. Hello there, General Fruity Baby. MD Hero says, "What do you think about Bitcoin ordinals?" If you take a look at, it'll take me a second to try to find some of these, because I took a picture of them in a few days ago. Okay, here we go. Nope, no. Oh my God, where did they go? I take a lot of screenshots. Okay, so you take a look at the Bitcoin stock to flow model. It looks pretty apparent that we're going to go up soon. Take a look at the RSI, the relative strength index. We have that little. We have that little bump up from the last dip that we were down. The amount of Bitcoin in profit has gone up. Bitcoin realized return has gone up, and the Bitcoin and the S&P 500, that relationship looks pretty solid as well. So I do see a lot of really bullish things with Bitcoin. The Ordinals protocol, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure how to answer that. Mainnet challenges, I don't think it really affects people's intentions and people's will and desire to buy. I mean, you see people that are, let's say, like ETH maxis or whatever, that people that just don't like Bitcoin, they kind of, use this as like ammunition to like troll a little bit. But in my opinion, I would still say that Bitcoin is probably one of the safest things to ever invest in. Is it volatile AF? Absolutely. But this is like this is built on mistrust of the government. It's built on having something that is not inflationary, which, like, if I were to tell you guys, okay, there's X amount of trillions of these new coins, and trillions of more are made every year. Like, it's like, oh, that sounds like a inflationary crap coin waiting to die. Well, that's the U.S. dollar, and it's just like, and the only reason it has stuff is because it's the creators of the U.S. government. They prop up repressive regimes, forcing them to use dollars, and anyone else that tries to not use dollars, they kind of get it. It's like it's very, very shady. So Bitcoin is like the antithesis of that. Bitcoin is that. I mean, what do you do when you get it? It's don't let go. I mean, obviously, I have a very small amount of Bitcoin. Most of my stuff is in Omi because Omi's going to give me a greater return. But what do you think I'm going to divest into? I'm going into Bitcoin. I'll be into Ethereum. I'll be into Tesla. I'll just things that are safe. Because again, if you have a couple $1 million, it's just whatever. If you have like 10 or tens of millions of dollars, like, okay, you really need to put it in safer things, because at that point it's really about preservation. Like when men get older, it's like, okay, it's not about getting big anymore. It's just about maintaining. When you reach that level of wealth, it's like, okay, it's not necessarily about growing anymore. It's just about conserving that and maintaining that. Tammy Hannah says, hit the like button. Jake Harvey says, hey, Randy, any chance you can ask anyone from Veve to do a non-profit drop for Turkey and Syria? Um, I do not have that power. I mean, I could throw the idea out there. Um, Syria, I would definitely stay away from right now. Um, Turkey, obviously, natural disaster, and it's horrible. The reason why we did it for Ukraine is because it was a huge humanitarian crisis, and it wasn't from a natural disaster, which governments can prepare for. This is from a hostile invasion from a hostile force, well, that they didn't necessarily prepare for. And I'm not trying to diminish the things that Syrians and the Turkey people have to go through. It's just that I believe that what they did with Ukraine was probably needed a bit more, and they had a bit less on their plate at that time. I believe now they have more on their plate for things that that's really hard. I'll toss it to them next time I talk to them. Like, hey, what's the parameters, or like what's the measuring stick of, hey, we should do a nonprofit drop for this situation, and why don't we do it for these situations? I think that would be a really good. That's a really good idea to go, and I'm actually gonna take a picture of that. Yep, and because that'd be good. um, yeah, guys, smash that like button as well. Tostininam Tostinim Tost Tochinomicon, the CTO of GoChain, the VV NFTs is not real NFTs. As there's a new affair in the community, and a COVID team has to answer on this ASAP. No, they don't. GoChain is a dead chain. Anyone that I guess still works there or that is saying stuff like that is either jealous, or they are. Do not trust a word that you hear from anyone that is still currently associated with GoChain. The good people left, and they're elsewhere now. The reason why I say this is because who was one of the lead people at there was Ben Gadenzi. It was the guy that literally rugged every single project he was in except for the two that he tried to rug, and they kicked him out, which was Akomi and Earth 2. So you cannot toss anyone at GoChain. You cannot trust anyone as far as you can toss them. Middlelock saying Moon Girl is a character in comics, is separate from this comic and could have a future. MCU, especially with her ethnic background, Double Dinosaur just gets reintroduced. Moon Girl for experience comics. Gotcha. Good call, Middlelock. Did you make a TikTok about this? If not, you should. Take care, because GoChain CDO being bitter, being migrated. Yeah, of course they are. Harold saying, great show, Randy. At what point will Disney need to disclose the value of their Veve NFTs on their balance sheet? I don't know. That's a good point. That's true. They I guess they do technically have assets on their profit and loss on the balance sheet. So, so that is a really good point. I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, probably track down like a Disney wallet too, right? See where they're keeping them all. Yeah. Okay. I just need. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Blah, blah, blah. Moving on. Q collects. What up? What up? Joe Torres says never hodl. Always hodl. Christopher Merton says down. It's going down, down. You spin my head right round when you go down. Smarter Pants says I hope Veve will implement a quantity option when listing items in the markets, make it easily list in bulk. Yes. Preach, Smarty Pants. Preach. I felt if I sell off Plutos in the future, I don't want to list hundreds individual. Oh god, that sounds awful. Yes, I agree. You should be able to have a bunch. And let's say even if you say like I want to sell 10, and somebody says I don't want 10, I want 3. Will you accept 3? Like, yeah, of course. Like I feel like that shouldn't be that hard to do when they get to it. And I think everyone could agree to that. If you want to sell 10, but somebody only wants to buy 3, okay, well, yeah, at least you're getting something. I think that's a really good idea. Was so much FUD in VV spaces lately. Yeah, people are bored. People are. I mean, there was somebody that was holding a VV FUD space yesterday, and the person, like, they found his Instagram account, they found his alternate Twitter, and they found his actual VV account, and the person joined in January of 2022 at like the height of the bull market, bought everything when it was at the top. I don't know if they sold. I don't know if they locked in those losses, but yeah, they they are very salty because, didn't do enough research. Turtle saying, what do you think the value is of Disney's Vv wallet? Has anyone done any analysis on the wallet? I don't know. I don't even know if we have that. Somebody probably will. Sure, we can get that. Wish you the best, Randy. Oh, why, thank you, Carlos Casperhone. I wish you the best as well, good sir. Christopher Martin says, buy 5 acres of property and an Airstream. Property is really good. I mean, I've always wanted a place in Ohio. I have a bunch of friends there that and more and newer friends recently, although it's a much different area. I mean, there's a lot that I want to do. I mean, I want an underground bunker. I want I want to go to Florida. I want a place where me and my military buddies can just go and I don't know, I want like a headquarters. Remember that bunker that Sam and Dean have in Supernatural? We're like, what the heck is this? I want that. And we'll be rich enough to get it at some point. Smart Panther, do you think Black Panther First Appearance comic secret rare will drop to 300 some point or stick in the 500s? 300 is my buy point on it. Comics are a dime a dozen. Granted, the First Appearance of Black Panther is a very key comic because it's first appearance of an amazing character. I forget who the first African American Marvel character was. I think it was either him or maybe Storm. Um, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a really good one. I don't. Let me check. Let me check to see if that's going to go into the. So it was recent, so we can go just on the drops. The Fantastic Four comic. Oh no, it's not letting me. Okay, I'm going to go to the comics in the market. There's what, 20,000 of these? Oh god, hiccups. All right, 10,000 of these. All right, so there is. How many of these secret crypts are there? Oh, does not give me the numbers on how many there were. Oh, I don't know if it does. Fucking dumb. Um. Okay, no, there's 250 of them. I mean, these are real. These are fairly scarce. Although I will say that you take a look at them, you could spend about $6,000 on this on all the secret rare Fantastic Fours, and the price moves up from 520 to 650. It only moves up 130 something dollars. I do not like that. I think that, well, I don't like that as far as going up, but also you have a couple of these guys that are bots. Billy DeGuaya and Beto361 and Maddie B or Mad B. Those three, I'm pretty sure those are bots. I mean, getting to 300s might be hard. Although, I mean, there's a lot of, again, there's a lot of them up there. There's 43 of them, and really, I mean, buying it. So here's the thing, Smarty Pants. Again, let's say you bought it at 520. How much money has to be spent for it to double? I'm tracking right now. What I say, 6, and now let's say call this 7, 13, 14. You have to spend like 14 grand for this to double. I feel like there are other things that, although this is This is really dope, though. Um, let me take a look at the relationship between the secret rare and ultra rare. Right, so the secret rare is like 5.5x of the ultra rare. Let me take a look at this. I'll try to see how that goes versus. All right, Amazing Spider-Man 2 there's a Vulture 594. And Spider-Man, okay, this is 88. So it goes about in line with what another key comic book would be. I don't know if it gets there. I could see it dipping to the 400s, especially if we get another big drop. If we get another big drop, which of course we're going to have like once a month, we'll probably have big drops. I could see it dipping into the 400s, especially as the longer time goes on. Not a lot of those though. Getting in the 300s, that might be hard. That I feel like you would need like Pokemon to drop, and then everyone floors everything. Yeah, that's my opinion. Also, did you notice the Wakanda Forever poster only has 6 listings on the market? I went 300 a while back. I want to know how many codes got redeemed for. I'm not 100% sure. Um, let me try to look for eh, Wakanda Forever. All right, 6 on the market. Oh, it's at 500 now, and it seems like all these people are bots. They're definitely not because you needed to go and send your email and stuff, or maybe I don't know. This is really interesting that it looks like all these are bots, but some people that just they might have made an account just for this, which is really interesting. I don't think too many of these. I maybe Rootless Girl, you might be able to ask her, but this is not bad. Um, really not bad. Good chance less than 100 of them even got redeemed. Yeah, I think so too. There's not a ton. More question, LOL. Speaking of Pokemon, what are your thoughts on the move Paris Song? So it depends. If I am versing somebody and they have Paris Song, I'm super salty because it's a cheap way to kill a Pokemon. But at the end of the day, if you can if you can go and use it on a let's say you have one Pokemon, let's say you have a couple Pokemon left and they only have a couple like if you're already beating them and this one Pokemon that you have is just it destroyed 2 of their Pokemon, but it's super low on health, but it's a speedster, it's a sweeper, then you can go and use that Parasong and technically it would have killed the next one. It takes a couple turns, sure. But afterwards just put out something that has super high defense or super high special defense, tank those next moves, and then boom, the Pokemon straight up dies because of that move. I think that's really cool. And there's a not a speedrunner. He's a guy that plays the first 2 video games the first 2 generations in a very interesting way. And one of the ways that he goes and is trying to beat, I think, gold or silver, is by using moves that cause no damage. Yes, he's beating the game by using moves that cause no damage. Now, how do you do that? Well, he got a he just caught I think he just caught randomly like a Zubat. Um, and then what he did was he happened to go and get what did he get? He got because the Zubat knew Confuse Ray. And how do you train it? What you have to do is you have to um you have to fight metapods and use your bite. Use your or not use your bite. You have to use something to where I have to find it. But anyway, he's playing through the whole game, and it took him like days to beat it. But he used moves that had he would use Confuse Ray, he would use Perish Song, he would use Destiny Bond, he would use Supersonic. It was exceedingly wild how creative you can get when playing those games. So yes, Perish Song I think can be good in certain aspects. Philip Michael says, make no mistake, it's not about humanitarian If Ukraine, the country has trillions of dollars in natural resources. I don't know if it has that much in natural resources, but I will say that the quote, never let a good crisis go to waste, is a good quote for a reason. Were any of these things orchestrated? I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, I think that if something bad does happen, might as well use it to, do other things. NFT Hero saying, I think you misunderstood my question about ordinals. Ordinals are Bitcoin NFTs minting on the mainnet. I think ordinals are looking better than NFTs as the image text is actually on chain, not just a link. Oh, I thought you were talking about the app. Never mind. I have no idea. I think most NFTs are pretty crappy. I think most NFTs are worthless, and probably the same thing for these. Again, I haven't looked into it though. Meta Money says Miles ultra rare pumping. I mean, Miles is a legit heckin' character. All right, let's take a look. See, the ultra rare it was always at a couple hundred. I feel like. It's a 675, and Mr. Rolex looking to sell a couple. Mr. Daddy Rolex looking to sell. All right. Now, hey, now, ladies. Oh, Tim Lamattery. His account is private now. That's interesting. Has his 850. Yeah, that miles went. That miles went up. All right, now let's take a look at the secret rare. 23 in the market. 7,900. Okay. Caspy's got a sub 100 that he's listing for 11K. It's 10.9, but it's definitely 10.999. Yeah, 10.999. Just listed for 11K. Like fuck. Mindalock says, I didn't, but I probably should, just because Moon Girl comic could come to Veve as well. The future MCU, Young Avengers, America Chavez, Sherry Williams, etc. Agreed. EJN says, did you already share your take on the whole Go Chain minting issue yet? Yes, I did. Don't trust anything that anyone says that's currently working for Go Chain. Again, who headed that? It was Ben Gadenzi. You should not trust anything that person says. That person is a cancer. The world would be better off if that person disappeared or got unalived. Cool Mo says, watch Omi Burns breakdown of Dr. Prophet's wallet. Surprised he had only 60 golden moment sets. That's still a lot. I have one and would love for Veve Fox to do a video on how many there are. That would be an interesting video. See how many people have those completed sets. That would be pretty dope. G-Flows, what are those FUD going around? Give me a bullish prediction for Omi in 2025. You're the man. It's just people that are bored, and the FUD is really just carried out by people that have never invested before. And again, so not investing and going into investing and then seeing things down is rough. But that's in general in stock markets. But with crypto, where things don't just, we're down, 20%. No, you're down like 85%. People are dumb. Yeah, people are just inexperienced and they make dumb moves and they go and they sell everything, locking in that loss. It's ridiculous. Dr. Prophet came in the space the other day. He's like, guys, I'm down like $10 million. Am I tripping? No, it's fine. This is a bear market. This happens. This is in cycles. You don't freak out, and you don't get rid of the best assets that you have. You hold on to. Like this is simple. This is simple economics. But so I will say for 2025, Omi, I think we could have $100 billion market cap. And what does that get us? I mean, if we have 300 billion Omi, it's 33 cents. I mean, I think we definitely hit 10 cents, hit 15 or 20 maybe. I mean, it's going to be dope. I can't wait to not only reclaim millionaire status, but to be a multi-millionaire again. Obviously, got to wait a couple years, but Jimbo Leland said, "Hey, Randy, so you want to be a man of letters?" Yes, I do. So the bunker was so legit. Jimbo Leland, so glad you got that reference. But yeah, and again, I'm not saying that we have to wait a couple years for Omi to move at all. It's very possible that Omi moves this year. Will it? I have no idea. And if Omi does move in a very positive way this year, my golden goose scenario where Omi really going to the moon, like 55 cents plus, that will not happen if Omi makes a move this year. It is possible it happens if Omi stays down here, goes lower, and we start burning like mother flappers from circulating supply. But I would say we can start moving. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We are definitely moving next year. Again, it's very possible we move this year. Who knows? Smarty Pants says, yeah, thought that Black Panther might reach down to high 300s because of Spider-Man 2 and maybe Spider-Man 4 being in 300s earlier, and it made Spider-Man 2 and 4 Secret Rare in 300s, plus made Spider-Man 2 and its 4 are even scarcer. Maybe it can. I mean, maybe you're right. It's possible. But again, it's not like you're buying it for the they're not buying those stories for Spider-Man. You're buying it for first appearance of Vulture. And for, you're buying it for those. His first appearance of Black Panther might be a little more significant. I don't know though. I would ask Comics and Crypto or Sleep in Comics. They might have a little more insight on what would be best. George Martin says Ukraine is a UN Trojan horse. It's possible. I mean, again, I don't think they orchestrated this. I think that, again, they're using a crisis and they're not letting it go to waste type of deal. Metawise, sorry, I should have expanded on my question a bit more. The ultra rare models, do you think could flip the Todd? I picked up at 380 just before Christmas. Get that meta money. Get that bread. Girl. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this moment? No, it's no exchanges without utility. Hopefully we get some soon. I mean, I'd like us to wait for utility to get exchanges, but who knows? Could it flip the Todd? I mean, anything's possible. I really have to take a look at why am I in the YouTube studio? Let me take a look at the supply of the Miles Ultra Rare real quick, just real quick. Because if I'm not mistaken, the supply was 1,000 of these. I mean, if you compare it to Secret Rare Spider-Man, it's the same amount of editions, but that Secret Rare Spider-Man was the first appearance, not just of Peter Parker Spider-Man on the blockchain, but Marvel on the blockchain, any Spider-Man on the blockchain, but then also Marvel and Disney's on the blockchain in general. So it's like 4x, like it's super amazing at a lot of things, super leveled. This, it has 1,000 mints, but it's not even animated. And again, not that everything has to be animated. It's just got a lot working against it when comparing it to Peter Parker, and also when comparing it to the Todd Batman. It's okay. Let's try the good things. Good thing, it's scarcer. It's of a character that is much scarcer on the app. Again, how many people knew what the Todd Batman looked like? I mean, I've seen that Batman before, like before Veve. I was like, oh yeah, I've seen that Batman before. I didn't know it was the Todd McFarlane Batman. I just knew I've seen it before. How many people knew that it was the Todd McFarlane Batman? How many people actually even knew who Eddie Rizzo was? The other artist from that thing. People at least know Miles. There's so many other Batman on here where if you did grow up with, like, I like the Eddie Rizzo one. That's, he's just the one that looks like the most jacked. Looks really cool. A lot of people like the dad bod Batman. The Miles is, I mean, the sneakers are cool too, and that's on the other one. That's not on this one. Pretty close already. I mean, he's got, hold on, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so he's got about 15,000. Gets him, like, if 15,000 is spent on the Miles Ultra Rare, then yes, he flips. And if $15,000 is spent on the Miles Morales Ultra Rare, and the listings get lower and lower and lower because nobody else is listing them as the price goes up, which of course is bull dinky because they will. Then the Todd price stays the same. Then yes, that can happen. But the Let's do this another way. Let's take a look at Batman Black and White and see what 15 grand gets you in the other direction, going for the top. Because he's under, yeah, 992, so he's under 1K. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 grand spent in Todd McFarlane gets you from 992 to $1,000. So you literally increase the price by 8 gems. 15,000 on the other one gets you like 30%. So it is possible. It's just I don't know. I see. I mean, obviously, this whole supply of the Todd McFarlane is more than the whole supply of the all of the Miles Morales ones, but I just don't see that. If it does, it might do it for a second. I really don't see it eclipsing it for any longer than like an hour, maybe. People aren't complaining about the bear market; they're complaining about the lack of delivery. Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, people are definitely complaining about the bear market, but yeah, the lack of delivery as well. That's a fair point. Sleeping, my day, my day. How's it going, sleeping? Christopher Martin says, still holding my Ultramati. Yeah, Ultraman, get that bread. Japan will come on at some point. Cool Mo says, picked up 4 of the Disney 100 comics that dropped in real life today. Used Fantastic Four #1 as the cover with Mickey and company instead of the Fantastic Four. They are very cool. That's pretty dope. Yeah. They do a lot of really cool things. They do a lot of things that is like, that's dope. I didn't think of that. And then you look at it, it's like, this is heckin' legit. Christopher Martin says, still holding my Ultraman secret rare. Think it's going anywhere? At some point it will. At some point, a lot of these things will. I just don't know when. We don't have a crystal ball, and I don't know how much goes up as well. So we shall see. Fanbam replies to Alex G saying, I've tried to report them before. When it asks me who they're impostering, it won't allow me to put in your real account. And Alex says, same happened to me. Weird. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, there do be a fake Alex G roaming around. Arm yourselves with knowledge. Have here says, do some research on those Bitcoin ordinals. I don't know if I have time. I don't know if I have. Bitcoin ordinal NFT. With 11,000 NFTs minted to Bitcoin, our Bitcoin maxi is coming around. Was there a debate over NFT project ordinals? Those launches NFTs on Bitcoin, surprisingly sparking controversy. His biggest backers don't like the idea. I mean, I don't really think it matters. Polygon deservedly approved stake blockchains according to the NFT marketplace, but digital collectibles using the Bitcoin blockchain have existed since 2014. Digital, yeah, I know what it is. The NFTs have been Bitcoin ecosystem for nearly a decade. However, some still don't see the point. Understand that. Absolutely love the haters. I mean, they do more to drive people to find out about the project than anyone else. It's fair. I think it might just be a nothing burger. I think people are just bored, but we'll see. PlanetVampire.com says, I'm at 97 Ultramans. Love them long term. Yeah, I think they're pretty dope too. And also being in season 1 does have its advantages. Being in season 1 does have something that's like, oh, hey, nice. Master Rant says, my number 43 rare Electro is going to moon any day, meow. She was missing the ultra rare, right? It's just secret rare, and let's take a look here. Let's take a look back. Lean back. Okay. Oh, my body. Okay. Maria. There's a secret rare. There's a rare, uncommon, and a common. Yep. Let's skip the ultra rare. What do you have? The rare. Okay. Let's see what she's at. $7 hairs. What are the sub 100s like? There's 2 sub 100s, both sub 50s. One's number 48, listed for 1400, obviously not going anywhere. And number 44 listed for 800, and that's I'm not going to sell up there, but thought it was interesting. $7 for the uncommon. I wonder how much for the common then. $4.28. Wow. The rare. Oh no, the rare is 7. The uncommon is 4. The common is also 4. But secret rare, what is this? Oh, 53 for the secret rare. No, it's yeah, I see that. Oh, wait, Queen's Court. Queen's Court's live. Queen's Court live. The Queen's Court is live. Okay, we are going to go and we're going to listen to Queen's Court. I'm at 120 M'Bakus. Get the fudge out of here. So you're 120 M'Bakus, and was it Bill Gardner that has the? Who are the rest of the M'Bakus? I'm pretty sure it was Bill. Bill, I love you so, I always will. Yeah, and Bill's got 70 M'Bakus. Yo, I only have like 18 M'Bakus. I am low on this list of. I gotta step up my game. Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump those numbers up. Yeah, I totally gotta pump those numbers up. I should. Oh god. Planet Vampire says mine are mostly the most recent set. LOL. Many are still under $20. Season 1 stacking Ultramans are too rich for my blood. I know what you mean. I just farted. NFT Heroes has Toy Story 5 in the works. Yo. And Frozen 3. All right. I want Sven and the horse from the first one to fall in love in Frozen 3. Toy Story 5, too. I love Bo Peep, and why she wasn't in the third one really pissed me the heck off. But she came back, and honestly, Toy Story 4, there is a scene in Toy Story 4 when they're at the, I don't know what to call it. They're at the, this like antique shop, and this like lady doll, she doesn't have a voice box. So she wants to take Woody, have her minions hold him down, perform a voice box excision on him, and get like it's straight up like human trafficking. It's like when people like they drug you and you wake up in a tub of ice because they took your kidney. Like, oh, it's a horror movie. Like in those 20 seconds, just like you're literally on the edge of say like, oh my god, like it's I don't know how you could show that to children. It scares me. Yeah, Toy Story 4 do be oh wow, this all right. Now, hey now, ladies. Yeah. All right, is Tim Allen coming back? I really want to see him. Chris Evans, I love you, but all right, hold on. Toy Story 5. Oh yeah, Frozen 3, Toy Story 5, and more announced by Disney. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and another Zootopia. Wait. Oh, and a sequel to Zootopia. Yeah. No, oh my goodness, I love Zootopia. Oh, that was such a good one. And that came at a time that was so like controversial. Well, they're all now in Academy Awards, latest theatrical and so on. Each series making over $1 billion each. That's insane. And the reruns of the most recent original Disney films, Strange World, made less than 74 million. Oh, rip. Oh god, hiccups. That is pretty dope. I am excited. Uh, I love Elsa. Like I love Frozen. That song, Let It Go. I remember not watching it when it came out in December of 2013. My friend Zenobia messaged me. She's like, Chavez, did you see Frozen? I'm like, no. And she's like, it's really good. And I was like, is it though? And she's like, yes, it is. And when she came back from deployment, we watched it, and I was like, oh shoot, this is really good. And I fell in love with Let It Go. And then I fell in love with it so much, I actually learned it in Russian. Like I go hard on that at Russian karaoke. It's a very interesting skill. Yeah, it's hard not to want to pick these up. Low edition collectibles dropped in recent months. Low edition drops won't last forever. Yeah, like and this is insane. Like we were just talking about M'Baku. which I am woefully behind on. Um, there's so like they have 4,200. It is scarcer than a lot of the other rares, and these are commons. These are scarcer than the other rares from the other sets, and it's just the commons that you got for, let's say, Eternals. There are like 18,000 of those, and nobody even liked Eternals. Like nobody liked Eternals, and they those sold out real quick. Um, it's bananas. Like these characters um in Wakanda Forever are more popular and more scarce than Eternals. Like this is a no brainer. This is a no brainer. Bruno Rodriguez says, I have a few gems to spare. Should I stack Wonder Woman, Spider-Man Common, or Superman? So Wonder Woman is dope. That's amazing. Spider-Man Common's also really good. So is Superman. Like there, flip a coin. Those are all very, very good things to buy, in my opinion. Booth says, yo, Booth, yo, what up, Booth, girl, Booth. Vance Legstrong, Vance Legstrong. I love the name. 30-year-olds loving cartoons. Yeah, man, dude. It's like I just recently rewatched Gravity Falls, and that is one of the most that is probably Disney's best animated series that they ever did. I will say that again. Gravity Falls was probably Disney's best animated series they ever did. It is maybe not as good as Avatar, like The Last Airbender, but it is so good. It is it's such an easy thing. You can watch the episodes out of order. I mean, you don't really want to, but you could. You can watch any episode and it's like it's amazing. The character is so good. It's just I don't like one of the main the Gideon. I don't really like him, but everyone else is just like perfect. It's just I cannot say enough good things about that. I love Avatar: Last Airbender. I love Legends of Korra. Like there's a lot of really good animated stuff out there that's better than actual live action stuff. If something's good, it's good. Like it's not. It doesn't. Oh, it's animated. It means for kids. Things that are good, and things that are trash are trash. It doesn't matter if it's animated or live action. Stern says, "Wake up in a tub of ice." I mean, that's what happens. Like you get drugged, and they get your hotel room key, and you wake up in a tub of ice because they take your kidney. I wonder why USA is screwed. 30-year-olds loving cartoons. I don't. USA is like we're number one, and we're number one in a lot of different things. And also, I mean, what do you do for a living? Like where are you at outside of spreading hate? Marcel Rand says Trump NFT floor almost 1,000. Are you freaking kidding me? The Trump NFT floor is almost. I knew I should have gotten those. I knew I should have gotten those. I didn't, and I'm so salty. Oh, I regret that so much. Not getting one. Not getting five. Fudge. Oh, it's amazing. Where says, "Let it go." My brain just wouldn't let it go for 4 months. Yeah, it was. It got to the point where, for me, my brain, if I listen to, if I listen to either, if I listen to something a bunch or I say something a bunch, like if I say the same thing over and over and over again, like I'm in like a phone sales or if I'm in like whatever, I'll start to yawn because my brain says like, you're doing this too repetitively. You need to stop. Or if I listen to something too much, I begin to yawn. So I'm just tired now, not because of doing things over and over. Whenever I would listen to Let It Go, it didn't matter if I just got up. It doesn't matter if I'm drunk AF. It was going like middle of the day, could be that doesn't matter. I would start singing Let It Go. 10 seconds in the song, like it. That's just because I listened to it so much and sang it so much. Vance Strong says, I'm wallet number 13 on Veve. Don. So then you know why this is good, why people like me are good for Veve, because they're going to buy things that are animated. They're going to buy things that remind them of nostalgia. I mean, that's you know why that's good, right? Like you know why this is a good thing. Bruno Rodriguez says, also just grabbed 500,000 Omi, waiting for $1. Get that bread. I would say if you are, how much do you have now? Do you like at that 500,000? Was that the only home you have, or do you have? I had a few million, but this 500,000 waiting for a dollar. Either way, I think that's great. I buy more as often as I can. Ben Slakestrong writes novels. Send a link to one of your novels if they're on Amazon. Put it in the chat down below. Oh, you're 130 something of you, not 13. Okay, gotcha. 130 something of you. I don't know. I'm sure. I think most people do the top 100 wallets. I don't know if you'd be on the list. I'm sure Rootless Girl probably has something on you to just break it down. But why, like, that's good, right? And that cartoons are good. Like, I don't know how old you are, but cartoons generally, at least over the last, say, 15 years, are entertaining, and they're made by adults. So I don't see any shame in that at all. Laura says, "Hey Randy, I hope life has been treating you well. I've checked out Gala Games. They seem very promising. I've heard a lot about Gala Games. I haven't really done any deep dives into it. Oh, thanks for getting back to me like 8 hours later, girl. Let me. I haven't. Let me give it a shot here. I know the token has done fairly well. Gamers, NFT enthusiasts, have platform. I really haven't looked into it a ton. I probably should, because you're like the 13th person to tell me about it. So I probably should at some point. 50% of USA reads at the 6th grade level. Google it. Okay, well, USA has the best colleges. That's why the HB1 visa comes here. That's why that exists, so other students can come here. I would say if you have, and again, just because half of the population is maybe not literate at a collegiate level, doesn't mean that the other half aren't super, super smart. Now, me, I'm a dummy. I have 1 semester of community college under my belt, but I retired at 30. So, like, clearly there's something that I did right. Bill says, how do you know what wallet you are? I think you look it up. I think you look it up on a Mutascan. Also, I said that just because half the population is, well, I didn't want to say dumb, but if half the population is not reading at collegiate level, then the other half is, like, you know what I mean? Lord of the Realms, they recently announced some deflationary tokenomics. I still need to do some more deep diving into that. Deflationary is always good. Deflationary is always something that I really enjoy about a project, because that means no more can be introduced. Like, the thing about, like, Alluvium, why I never got into them, is because, like, I think they still have like 80% of the tokens, like, still left to be unlocked. There's going to be no more unlocks from Veve. I'm very excited about that. You bought 15 more? Are you kidding me? Why, girl? Why? You did okay. Now it's back down to 9. Okay, cool, Mo. Cool, Mo. You had what? What did you have? Hold on. Would you have one? You had 120. So you have 135, and now you bought 15 more. I mean, that's half the world. Like, when half the world, like, doesn't have internet, like, that's just the law of averages. Jesus, you have so much now. And all right, so I'm gonna wait for the floor to go back down a little bit, and then I'll buy. Actually, maybe I'll list one for like $6. Full sets. Because then when it goes back down to 5, I'll just, $7.99. Oh my God, why is my, okay. I'm gonna sell. Maybe I'll just sell it for like $6.50. And then if someone buys it, I'll wait for it to go back down to 5, and then I'll rebuy it at 5. All right. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to go listen to the space that Lori Brenner has. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. Bye, guys. We can't talk about.